Well, today we are celebrating as part of Back to School Week, featuring one of our programs with the city, Operation Safe Passage. And we are here with Winston, who is part of that program. And I just first of all want to know, do the kids call you Winston?
Well, actually, I started, this is my fourth year as a crossing guard, and I'm at Albion and Quail Hollow elementaries. And I started out when I saw the kids, some of them would come with happy faces, smiley faces, and some would be kind of pensive, and some even sad. And so I thought, well, I'm the first adult they see after they leave home, so I'm going to make this positive, and I'm going to memorize all their first names. No last names, no addresses, none of that, just first names. So I started out doing that, and this is my fourth year, and I'm up to 97 first names, and that includes, I think, 12 parents and 6 pets, some puppy dogs that come. And so the kids asked me, well, what's your name? And it's Winston. But I go by Win, and I told them that, and I said, or if you want to, you can call me Winnie the Pooh. That's what they call me, so that's who I am. And kids, so that you know it's me, hi. I think the purpose of it is to have a group of people, the crossing guards, that can be notified by text or email or phone and get together really fast and help search for people. And it's mostly kids, but also it would include possibly elderly people that maybe wander away from an Alzheimer facility or something like that. I mean, that's what we've been told. So that's kind of what the program has been so far. What has happened is through the different exercises we've had and the drills we've had, they've taken that information into the schools to tell the kids. So I think they're aware that way, and that may give them more of a sense of, well-being.
So that you've created more of an awareness among the kids of this program and how it helps them, protects them, and they have people they can reach out to.
Yeah, and I think their parents are also aware of that when they do the orientations, at least at Quail Hollow Elementary. I know that the principal there has done that. So the Sandy Police Department set up an exercise at one of the parks, and they went there first, and they put some clues throughout the whole area. And when we got there as volunteers, we were given a two-way radio, and then they also had a ham operator, kind of a central unit, and that's the plan. They would, if there was a missing child in some area, that's what would go, that whole idea. And so we then went out looking for all kinds of things, and they said no clue is too small. And so, you find a package of cigarettes. Does that mean anything? You don't know, but you call in and yeah, save that. And they would also tell us don't move anything. These types of things. So that was one drill, and I thought that was a very helpful. Us through the Sandy City Fire Department an extensive first aid treatment, so that if you have a kid that has a problem or an issue, they told us how to deal with all kinds of different things, and that was, I thought, really valuable for me. I enjoyed that a lot. Just last week we had an active shooter training at the Sandy City Police Station, and one of the officers gave that, and that was really helpful. What do you do if at your school there's a shooting incident, and despite what you might think you'd want to run in to help, that you won't be able to do that. The schools will go on lockdown, and what we would do as Operation Safe Passage or as crossing guards is get the kids away from the area and from the school. So those are some of the valuable trainings I think they've done that have helped, that I think are important.
So how could our residents, if someone was interested in this, get involved in this program, and how did you go about doing that?
Well, they're looking for volunteers all the time, and you don't have to be a crossing guard. You can volunteer, and I would suggest that the very best way would be to come to the Sandy Police Department. They could ask for Dawn Black if they remember her name, but just come to the Sandy Police Department and just say they wanted to be involved in the Operation Safe Passage program.
We hope that you'll take part in our back to school campaign this week and educate our kids on how to be safer on their way to school.